Hi, everyone. Linda Israel here. Thank you so much for being here during my live stream. I greatly appreciate your support. I've pre-recorded this so that we can have some of the behind the scenes done while you listen to me for just a moment. I again want to thank you so very much for being here during my live stream. If you could, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends so that they can come join us. And if you will also give me a comment in the comment section after this video is done, and then definitely speak up in the chat and say hi. Lastly, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Now, if you're watching this as a replay, generally, if you're on a computer, you can go down below and look for the little gear. You can change that and make the speed faster. If you're on a mobile device, look up in the corner, up in this area for 3 little dots, and you can change the speed there as well. Those of you that are here live, do definitely speak up in the chat. I greatly appreciate you being here. Well, those that are here live earn a virtual currency. Junkie Joe should be coming up here in just a moment, and you'll be able to check how many bucks that you have. What are bucks? They're junk bucks. It's just a virtual point system that I have created on my account when we're live so that you can redeem those once you get to 2,000 for a $10 off coupon to my shop. So you can type exclamation point bucks to see how many that you have. And if you have 2,000 and you're ready for a coupon code, type exclamation point award, and my official note takers will take down that information. Now, if you haven't already created an account on my website at lindaisrael.com, please do so, and then send me a message through the contact form letting me know what your YouTube username is. Why? So I'll have your email address and I can email you your coupon code. Also, if you make a donation throughout this live stream, you can be added to my YouTube donators membership that I have on my website. So again, create an account, say, hey, Linda, I donated, and tell me what your username is on YouTube if it's different. That way I can get you added to that. At the end of this stream, I will have journals made, and you will have the opportunity to win one of those journals. Throughout the live stream, we'll have some various raffles, and we also have in-chat games. So be looking out for that in the chat, and I'll kind of speak it up when I get to it. For example, if you type exclamation point raffle, right now you can be in a chance to win 200 junk bucks. So you'll be well on your way to getting 2,000 junk bucks. Normally, Robin is my official note taker. Sometimes Angelica is my official note taker. It kind of depends on what's going on. These are members and administrators of my Facebook group, the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. If you haven't joined that group, we'd love to have you come and join us over there. What else? Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. Hey, if you have a question, try to put it in all caps. That way I'll see it. If I don't see it, please don't be offended. The chat sometimes moves fast, and I'm usually looking down trying to create things. So please ask again. But if you know the answer that someone else's question, please go ahead and answer for them. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see, what else? Oh, if you have a YouTube channel, you can't post your link, but you can say, I have a YouTube channel, and tell us a little bit about it. Tell us your channel name, something like that. Tell us what you do. We're going to get started here in just a moment. I'm looking at the time. So roughly 5 minutes is when I'll get started. So it should be just a few more seconds. So definitely hang out in the chat, and we'll get started here in just a moment. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm so glad to have you here. Hey, Erica, how are you? So glad to have you here. You're awake and don't care for it. I understand that. Hey, I'm so glad that y'all could be here today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Robin. She's back this week. She's been rather busy on some other things that she's working on in her life, but we're so glad to have her back today. So we're working on the Merry Little Christmas Planner Kit. And I won't do a tutorial on this first thing. I'm just going to do a show and tell and try to do my best to explain it. So I've just created a digital download. And those of you that are donators, make sure that you go over to my website and get your free digital download. By the way, if you haven't entered the raffle, do that as well for 200 junk bucks. Once you get to 2,000, you get a $10 off coupon. So this is from my gel printing session, and I made the buffalo plaid red and gold, and I made this as a digital download. Then I decided, I want to try something that I think will be kind of cute. So I took a silhouette of a Christmas tree and put that on top of the buffalo plaid. The next thing that you do when you print this is you want to take this page and fold it in half. Like so. So you'll know where that center mark is. And it may not be perfect because I think my printer was a little off, and I may not have got the Christmas tree perfect, but it's close enough. Then you want to fussy cut this edge all the way out. So you end up with this piece, and the center piece. Next, get a piece of paper that is just slightly shorter than an 8.5 by 11. So it can be 8.5 tall for sure, because that's not going to change. But you want it to be a little bit shy of 11 inches. This is where you can just trim off just a sliver. Glue these two pieces down onto that piece of paper, your foundation page. Then decorate the Christmas tree. I'm going to show you what I did. So what I did is after I fussy cut, I did Distress Inks on those edges all the way around. Then I applied some Best Glue Ever by Scrap Perfect. And I let that air dry. Now I put it on the back side. Then I took some eyelash trim yarn. It's sparkly. It's got a nice little fiber edge to it. Okay. And on the back, I stuck this in the glue and went all the way around the Christmas tree. Okay. And then I made this center page with it. I stenciled with the, let me get the stencil out so you can see it. That is the Scattered Stars stencil, so you can see the patterning there. And I used gold acrylic paint. So I just used some gold acrylic paint, and I went through the stencil. I kind of got out of order there. Then I put the pieces on the back so you can kind of see where it's glued to the back. And then I did a little zigzag across. I took these giant sequins and put some more of the Best Glue Ever on the back and let that air dry until it's clear. And they're really sticky. And I stuck them on top of the fibers. Otherwise, the fibers are kind of loose. I glued down in the center. That's why you want to fold it so you know where that center is. And then I glued across the bottom. And after I kind of looked at it, I decided that I didn't want this flapping all the way because it was loose. I put a little glue under two of the pokey out portions here. And then that allowed me to create these tuck spots. Do you like it? Thank you, Norella. I had someone message me that they want more pop-up cards, Norella. And hello. Yes, Kelsey, yes, you can still be here. You can still earn junk bucks, and you can still get digital downloads for me. You can still get a discount in my shop for being here. So yeah, definitely you can still be here. So you're good to go. So that's what I did. Now, the embellishments are not part of that digital download. You just get this page. And I think I have it set for like $1.25 if you didn't donate. So you can get the page for $1.25. If you're a donator, YouTube donator, make sure you go over to my website, lindaisrael.com, create a user account and say, hey, I donated on YouTube, and then I'll get you added to that. And then I just made a couple of cards. So this is called Tree Line, and I stamped it and did gold glitter embossing powder, and then I did white Christmas above. And then I have an abundance of this plaid ribbon, and I just stitched that across so that sticks in there. And then these are from the planner kit that Norella provides, and I stuck those down there. And then these words are from the planner kit, and the fabric is part of the Merry Little Christmas Creative subscription box. Okay, you like that? Hey, Laura, hey, welcome. All right, so on this side, what I did was I had a dictionary page. That was my foundation. So I sprayed it with the gnome. It's a darker red. And then I stamped over it in black with the little holly leaf stamp. I then used the pocket that comes in the planner kit and put that on top. I also added some tulip dimensional glitter paint, glitter paint. It's tulip dimensional glitter paint all over the little bird. So it's got a little bit of shimmer. Can you kind of see that shimmer there? And then I made a little journal card. This is a 4x4 card that I rounded the corners, and I stamped this in sepia. It's a brown. So I did it in brown, sepia. And then this is one of the tabs that comes in, I think, the large journal kit, because I had it left over, so I used it here. I had some scrapbook paper, and I just made this tall, skinny, could be a bookmark. You could use it for writing, but I thought that would be good there. Over here, I kind of mimicked what Norella did in the large journal kit, and I think she also did it in the subscription box. She made a skinny piece that had a pocket with a pocket on it. So I ended up making all of mine scrapbook paper, a piece of red cardstock that I stamped with gold glitter embossing powder. And then this is one of my mixed media papers. I think I still, I just stuck my finger in glue. Dang it. I had a little piece left over. Oh, here it is. So here's another piece of that where I had stamped it with the Baroque Romance rubber stamp in gold embossing. And then this is a Christmas Dream stencil direct to paper. Painted the paper red. Then I stenciled the green trees with the sponge dauber through the stencil. Wash your stencil in water, let that dry, and then I did the gold embossing. So that's how I created this little element. And then I had a piece of this paper left, so I folded it in half and rubber stamped the candy cane onto another piece of paper and fussy cut it out, tied a little ribbon around it and glued that down. So we've got a little note card there. And then using the same sepia tones, and I did the to-do list because I figured a planner, you need a to-do list. So you have this piece of paper that you can write on. And then this was just another piece of scrapbook cardstock that I had that I thought I would put over there. So I wanted to show you, yeah, the double pockets are the favorite. I think everybody loves those. I think everybody, oh, thank you, Margie. Thank you so much for your donation. Whoop, whoop. So I just wanted to kind of describe that to you so you could see how I made it. I thought it would make a fun page, and it took a lot of time. So that's why I didn't do it during the live stream, trying to put the stuff on the back side. I did that so that you couldn't see real well where I fussy cut the tree out. That's why I put that on there. It kind of hides that a little bit. Yeah, that sepia is a nice shade of brown, isn't it? All right, you like that? Okay, so I wanted to show you that. So I've got here some more of that cardstock that I had left over, and I colored some gnomes. I kind of did a little different shade of green, and I thought I'd just make a couple little journal cards. So I was trying to decide, maybe I'll put this strip of green down edge, be something like that. and then put this little guy over it. What do you think? I've got another rubber stamp. Let me see if I can get it. How about it's the wee Merry Christmas wee. It's a little bitty Merry Christmas. I still didn't find my jump ring, so I ended up finding some wire. All right, we got the Merry Christmas. Let's see if this works. I have this piece of white cardstock, so let's use that. Oh, thank you, Robin, for your donation. You're so sweet. All right, so I've got jet black, and I have Merry Christmas wee, which means little. So I'm going to stamp that on here. So it's kind of in a semicircle. I'm going to do that twice. I just realized I've got two of these. And let's kind of fussy cut these out. So I'm just going to kind of curve around. And maybe kind of come underneath. Something like that. So what if we put him Merry Christmas like that on there? What do you think? I think that'll work. And I'll put some distress inks on there. These are some of my scraps that I have left over whenever I fussy cut or cut a book page, or whenever I'm doing all of the elements from the kits, or when I'm making the cards for the rubber stamps, because I make little labels that go with them. I think that would be cute, kind of like that. All right, let's put some distress inks on that. You love the nose? Thank you! Hello, the Paper Diva! All right, that looks better with that distress ink on there. And let's trim this to be the same height as our card, and we'll put some distress inks on it. So I'm going to cut two of those. This was a gel print that I scanned, and it became a digital download that I offer in my shop. Oh, Bonnie, I'll get you. I forgot. Yes, you're still wearing the blue dress. Bonnie was my helper during the lives where Robin couldn't be here, so she's kind of a moderator at the moment. I'll get you fixed, Bonnie. I'll do it later when we get done with the live stream. I got busy last week and I didn't get it done. All right, so let's glue that down right here. Like so. You can make your own little journal cards. Oh, see, I think I like the tabs with writing space on both sides. And I like them to be a little bit bigger. That's my opinion. Because I write big. Oh, I didn't mean to put it that way. Maybe we'll do it like this. We'll just go backwards. Let's put one like this and one like that. And then we'll put the Merry Christmas over the top of it. How's that? I didn't figure you needed to watch me fussy cut and color the little gnome. I use watercolor pencils, and then I'll use a little bit of Tattered Angels to watercolor, which kind of deepens the color. All right, and then let's put this kind of going over the side. I have to go into YouTube to change that, Bonnie, so that's why I didn't get it done. All right, I like that. Is that kind of cute? Merry Christmas! Hey, I think my camera is skewed just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Let's get it straight, y'all. What's up with that? I must have bumped it with something. Probably whoever stole my little Ziploc baggie of jump rings, when they did, they hit my camera. That's what happened, right? That's what I'm going to say. Have y'all had a good week? I've been busy getting the subscription boxes ready. I got my Tattered Angels order, but I'm waiting on a reply because some of it had an issue. So I'm trying to decide what we're going to do. All right. I like that. Cute. Yay. Okay. All right. So let's put the stamp back so I can have it another day. And I showed y'all this last time, but this time I've got one here. All right. So I have a piece of paper sack, grocery sack. And what I did was I cut it. Let me see if I've got a whole one. So here is a whole one. And what I did was first I cut this strip right off. I have a big paper cutter, so I just cut right across here so I had a nice clean edge. And then I cut 5-inch strips this way. Then I took this and cut it in half. And what I did, because of the gussets, this is part of that gusset piece. So in a sense, that's where it would be when I cut that in half. Put the paper bag over here. All right, so now I have this piece, just has a natural fold already. And what I did was I kind of looked at it and I decided I wanted this top flap to be, roughly probably 1.25 to 1.5 inches, and folded that over, okay? And then I'm going to fold it the other way though, because I wanted the printing to the inside. Okay, then I made a little piece on here. I stamped it all over. I sewed this piece of paper down and this piece of paper down. I punched the circle, then I sewed down the sides. Are you with me? Okay. Paper sack. That's how this was made. And you can use things like gift wrap paper. In my case, I had some gel prints that I had left over. So these guys are going to go inside. Okay, so I was looking at this and the flap doesn't stay down because of the way the paper is, and you really have to work it, and I didn't want it to pop up. So let's grab a paper clip, and I'm going to show you how I make a fancy paper clip. So let's zoom in. I've got a pair of needle nose pliers. I'm going to grab a hold of that end and I'm going to twist it around until I make a little circle. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Now I'm using staples that I got from Staples, I believe. Let me look here. Yep. So these are Staples paper clips, the jumbo ones. These seem to be the best for this type of manipulation. Yes, it is 5 inches wide. The pocket is 5 inches wide. Yes, 5 inches wide. I don't know if you can see on my mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That way you have plenty of room to put stuff inside. And I'm going to do the same thing on the inner portion. Sometimes I can't get a hold of it. I don't have my good jewelry tools here at the house. They're at the shop, as is most of my jump rings. So I've got to go see if I can't get those. Okay, so there is with the little rings on there. Okay. Oh, perfect. Robin says she made her own wrapping paper. All right, so now I have some 20 gauge, oops, I'm off camera, 20 gauge wire, and I need a jump ring. So what I did was I grabbed a hold of it and I kind of roll it around. Now you can also like twist it around like a wooden dowel or something. So I kind of go all the way around, and then I've got some close cut nippers, and I need my other glasses so I can see. Don't make fun of my I have bifocals in these. All right, where'd they go? So now what I need to do is clip this really close to where they overlap. So now I have a little jump ring. See that? May not be perfect, but you know what? It works. And then because I'm using gold, I happen to have a gold charm. So even though my paper clip is silver, I'm going to open this up. So you always twist. So I'm going to twist this apart. Okay. Put that in. Then I'm looking at this. I want it to go this way. So we're going to go right here. Then I'll use my needle nose pliers to close it back up. And now I have, oh, I didn't get it very straight though. Got to make it better. I need to get my other tools here. You see that? And then this can go on there and it keeps it closed. I know, it can be complicated, but we got it done. All right, now what do I do with my other glasses? Here we are. All right, so there's that one. Then I made another one. So I thought it could go, oops. Yeah, this way. So it's got a little, now this is kind of plain. I'm trying to decide if I want to add anything else to it. I've got this little holly leaf piece. I've got 2 of them here that I've fussy cut out. Is that what it needs on there? Or should we just leave it? I'll let you ponder that a moment while I move some things around. All right. I did a tutorial showing you how I made this pocket page. It always goes wonky. Yeah, you just have to play with it. And the better your round nose pliers are, the easier it is. This is a really, really cheap pair that I think I got from Harbor Freight. They're really too small for my hand. And they're, in my opinion, they're kind of flimsy. And they don't meet back here in the back. So a better pair would work better. And you can flatten it back out. Add holly. Okay, thank you, Giovanna. So this is the back side, and I thought that we would add these guys onto this side of the page. But prior to starting, I took some of the best glue ever, and you probably can't see it, but there's a little squiggle. Can you kind of see that little squiggle across here and across the bottom? And I did that because I thought it would be kind of cute to add a little piece of ribbon across the page. I sprayed it with Tattered Angels from the Little Merry Christmas. Merry Little Christmas. I don't know why I said it that way. Creative kit, the Tattered Angel kit. So I'm just going to put one here, and I've already got one up here. You want it to air dry so that it's sticky. And this is kind of a, I don't know what kind of ribbon. It's a weird plasticky type ribbon. And so it's not your typical fibers. And so I found that sometimes the Aleene's tacky glue, it doesn't stick. All right, so we're going to put that in here. And then we're going to put these guys on the page. Maybe we'll do them opposite like that. In fact, I should look to see. Yeah, let's do it that way. All right, I think it needs something up here. I'm going to go ahead and glue these guys down, and then let's get a stencil out. There you go. Get it as a Christmas present. No returns. Yeah, be your own secret Santa. I did join a Secret Sisters group on Facebook that starts in January, and every month you're supposed to look at your Secret Sisters list of things and mail out a project. Put a sentiment. Okay, we'll get a sentiment. Oop. I'm gonna glue this down. How are we doing? 410. Okay. Put that over here. All right, I think what I want to do is I want to add some stenciling up here. So let's see what we've got. Oh, I have the... So it's not all the same pattern. Let's do the little diamonds stencil on here. And I've got peeled paint. Let's see if that works. This is green. So let's see if this will give us a good pattern. I'm going to do it down here just to see if I like it. Oh yeah, I think that'll be good. It'll be just enough of a little pattern. Sometimes I think it needs just a little bit more. And this is going to be one fluffy journal with that Christmas tree page and this pocket page. Kind of go down the edges just a little bit. Oh, thank you, Amanda Dawn, for your donation. How are you? I hope you are well. Okay, I like that. It just adds a little bit of a pattern on there. Okay, in the background. But what if we put something else on there? How about I have the, and I know I use this one a lot in spurts. This is the Postmark Collage. So I've got it right side up. I've got a scrap of paper here. And I'm going to go lined up with the ribbon. See if I can get it to stay in place where I want it. And we're going to stamp it where it's kind of going wonky all over the place. Now, let's see how that looks. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So let's glue these down. And I'm going to glue these to where they can be a pocket on the back side. Oh, Linda, okay, I'm sorry that you did get your coupon code. Was that from last week? Because I was trying to look at my notes and I think I forgot a couple of people. I'll get it done after the live stream. Okay. Sometimes I like to put acrylic block on top to make that weight down. Okay, thank you, Robin. It's probably from last week, and I was looking at that, and I was going to type it into the spreadsheet, and then squirrel. That's what happened. I'm sticking to that. All right, so we're going to put a sentiment on here. Let's see what we've got. How about 'Tis the Season? We'll do 'Tis the Season. And I have this little scrap of paper still. So I'm getting a little acrylic block. Let's move this out of the way for a moment. There. Those are not scissors, those are pliers. All right, so let's cut this apart. I don't get it straight. There. And then let's cut this one. Cut this. And then let's do some distress ink on the edges. Okay. Move that out of the way. How about that? 'Tis the season. Oh yeah, Bonnie, I thought I resent that. Okay, we need to, Bonnie, make sure you go over to my website and I have your current email address. Something must not be going through. Go over and use the contact me form and say, this is the email address, and then I can get it sent. I didn't know if it was going to spam or what the deal is. Okay. So I already have one of these already stamped and put in there. How's that? So let's find a card to put over here. I wonder if this one will fit. That one will fit. Okay, so there's a blank journal card. Let's decorate it real fast with something. Let's put something on it. I need a drink. I made some spearmint hot tea. How about this tall Christmas tree? I'll put that on there. Oh no, I changed my mind. I want this one. I want that one. Hercules is back here behind me, flipping his bed around. What are you doing, dude? He probably didn't appreciate what I did. All right, let's get an acrylic block. So this is the Christmas word tree. So let's stamp that in the middle. Kind of like this. There we go. And I've got the snowflake stencil from the Merry Little Christmas set. But I think what I want to do is mask that. So I'm going to take this and find a scrap of paper here. Okay, there's one. We're going to stamp it again onto this scrap. And then I'm going to loosely fussy cut this out. I'm going to put a little dollop of the best glue ever on the backside. It'll make it like a sticky note. We're doing this in real time. You like that with the different fonts? Isn't that a fun stamp? All right, so I'm just going to smear this glue around so it'll be drying. And then I'm going to come in here and just loosely fussy cut, making a mask. That's what I'm doing, is I'm making a little bit of a mask. Fussy cut away. So if you're ever trying to figure out how do I add a background and get everything organized and put together right. We'll stamp it first, stamp it again onto a scrap of paper to make a mask. All right, so I'm going to take my heat tool and dry the glue real fast on the backside. Oh yeah, y'all get in on the raffle. We'll do it here in about 5 more minutes, okay? Yeah, I was trying to remember where the prize was that I have next. I'm trying to dry the glue. All right, it's pretty dry, but it's real sticky. So I'm going to stick it to like my shirt to get some lint on it because I don't want it too sticky. It'll stick to my paper too much. So now I'm going to lay that down. Trying to get it somewhat organized. I'm going to lay my stencil over that. I can find every color but the color I want. That's usually how it goes. Where's my red? Ah, there it is. I've got aged mahogany distressed oxide. And I'm going to use a blending tool. So we're taking an ivory piece of cardstock and adding a pattern. Are you ready for the big reveal? Here, let me do it this way so I get all the stuff out of the way. Get rid of the piece of paper that was behind it. Okay, you ready? All right, take this off. Da 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 da. What do you think? You like that? And I think that's good. I think that can just go right there. How's that? Will my stencils tear? You know, there are some of the designs that are a little bit fragile, but for the most part, I mean, I'm pretty rough with these. As long as you don't bend it, it's okay. They're a thinner material. They work, in my opinion, really well on a gel plate. They work great for using the brushes like I just used. Just don't be real hard on them. And they also work with the Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists. You like that? So it can go either way. So we got one more page put together. Okay. So let's do some stenciling. I've got a piece of the green paper that comes in the Merry Little Christmas Creative Kit. And I've got the Scattered Stars stencil. And now I'm getting the Copper Glow from Merry Little Christmas. I'm going to shake that up. Oh, thank you, Amanda and Julie. Yeah, I'm not real rough when I wash them. I use my hand to kind of smooth over it. This one, when I took it to the sink to get the paint off of it, I was cleaning my dauber, so I just kind of used my dauber like this and scrubbed it a little bit. Some of the stencils will have more tendency to catch if you're not careful, but this one works pretty good, I think. So what we're going to do is spray. And then we're going to mop up. I'm going to mop up with this red. Let's see what happens. I can't remember if it resists too much on this paper. Let that soak, that paper soaks up that Tattered Angels that's resting on top of the stencil. And then we'll peel it off. So now we've got a pattern. You kind of see the pattern. It's flashing out on me. Come on, quit that. I see the pattern. You may not, but I kind of like the way that looks. All right, I'm going to set that aside. And then here's what it looks like spraying through the stencil. You see that green? I like it. Okay, so let's do a different stencil on the other side. So let me see what I've got here. I've got the November Artistic Stencil Club. So let's use this triangular one. I kind of like the way that one looks. So I'm going to lay the red in here. This paper is a little bit thicker, so the stencil of Tattered Angels doesn't bleed all the way through. So I'm going to spray the red and mop up with the green. Oh, thank you, Lori, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Ada. So I'm just spraying through. This is from the November Stencil Club. And I'm going to lay the green paper on top and press it into place. Thank you, Nadine, for your donation. Thank you, thank you. Hey, by the way, remember that when you make a donation to go over to my website at lindaisrael.com and create a user account if you haven't already, and then message me and say, hey, Linda, I donated on YouTube because, for example, the Christmas tree on the buffalo plaid, golden red buffalo plaid is a free digital download when you have your YouTube donator membership active. And I am going to reset everybody December 31st. So that means in 2022, you'll have to make a new donation in the new year to continue to get the discounts and the digital downloads. What do you think of that patterning? It's kind of fun. And here's what it looks like through the red. You see that? All right. I'm going to dry these pieces a little bit, and we're going to do the raffle. So if you haven't already joined, do so now. Kind of dry this a little bit. How much are my kits? My creative kit is $39.95 or $99 plus shipping. You get 2 stencil sheets, a bottle of Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists. You get a printed journal cover, 4 two-sided journal pages, 4 fussy cut elements. This particular kit, you get 8 different fibers and yarns in 1 yard lengths. You get a half a yard of lace. You get a yard of ribbon. You get a yard, actually it's more than that, it's 40 something inches of piece of fabric. So this is one of the pieces of fabric that comes in the kit. You get 3 pages of red and 3 pages of green copy weight paper. You get 3 sheets of linen cardstock in the kit. You get a baggie full of charms. I think there's 6 little metal charms, and you get a bunch of, where is it? Sequins. This, you don't get this much, but you get sequins that match these. This is what was left over. You get some jingle bells in your kit this particular time, and it comes out every 3 months. I will delay the first kit in 2022 because Henry and I are going on a cruise in January for our 30th wedding anniversary. So we're going to delay the kit, and it won't ship until March the 15th. All right, I'm getting a couple of things put together here. All right, let's put this in here. All right, let's pick a winner. I'm going to fold this page. Bingo gels, you got it. Lots and lots of goodies. Norella, you got a couple of my kits recently, didn't you? I thought I sent you a couple. I say recently, it's been a couple of months. And a partridge in a pear tree, exactly. No, just make a new donation in the new year and come to my website and say, hey, I made a donation. It's 2022, and I'll reactivate your membership so you can continue to get the digital downloads and discounts. All right. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Jingle Bells, Batman spells, Robin laid an egg. Why did you lay an egg, Robin? I thought I sent you a couple of kits. I hope you liked them. I hope you did something with them. Alrighty, let's pick a winner of the 200 junk bucks, and that winner is Kimberly Smith. Congratulations, Kimberly. We'll get that added to your account. All right, so let's go up here, and we're going to do, I think this was, yeah, pop-up card. Winter Bliss pop-up card and corner. All right, so let's do this. So we're going to give away, this is from one of my 12 days of Christmas junk journal gift ideas. This is a corner hugger. So the idea is when you have a page, this will slide. Well, I can't get a hold of it to get it to slide. All right, now, why aren't you cooperating? It's just a corner hugger. So it goes over the corner like that. And then you can put stuff underneath it and it becomes a tuck spot. And it's movable because it doesn't have a paper clip. And I have a tutorial that shows how I made that. And then I have, Norella, we need more pop-up cards. Oh, cool! You did some of your Jingle Bells from the last winter kit. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so this was a pop-up card that I made using the Winter Bliss kit. I kind of played around with it and made my own little pop-up card. And there's a tutorial that shows how to make this. So this is a little pop-up piece. And then this journal card comes out. And you can use that to decorate. I think this was a piece of chipboard that was left over from something else. So that's our next prize. So y'all enter the raffle for this prize. I'm thirsty. Need some more water. You like these corners better than top tucks? Gotcha, Bonnie. All right, so we decorated these two pages with a little bit of some Tattered Angels. I have some pieces here that are from the kit. Some of them are rubber stamped. Some of them are from one of the other kits. This was all leftover bits that I'm using on my desk. So I thought, what about if we did something like that across the corner? It doesn't have to be overly embellished because it is a planner. So in my opinion, you want a little bit of writing space, but you want it to be kind of pretty too. So I'm just going to put this down like that and make sure it gets on there. This I've gone again and with the Tulip Dimensional Glitter Paint around that. No, Julie. No, the Christmas kit will be sent out on the 15th of November. The next kit, the first kit of 2022, won't be sent until March the 15th. So we're going to, a little bit of a gap there. Normally it would send out on February the 15th, but it's not going to be sent until March the 15th. What if we did just the little birdie? And maybe we'll put Merry Christmas at the top. That's a relief. The next kit. All right, let's get another strip. This is from the Merry Christmas Quartet. I've got one of those stamps. And I've got a little strip of what was cut off of a book page. And I'll stamp that on here. I gotta get it where I can see it. Press up and down, let it rest on the paper so that it will soak in. All right, Merry Christmas. I'm gonna cut this. Let's apply some distress ink to the edge. And I saw here a minute ago a little scrap of paper, I thought, where we could add it to. And if not, we can use some fabric, but I thought I had a little strip. Ah, you know what? I've got this little piece of wrapping paper. So, let's look at this. If I put this in here, and I cut about, an inch. Yeah, that'll work. Like that. And then we'll cut this side. And put that up there. I've got a little piece left over. You love the bird, Julie? Well, thank you. Oh, there's the piece of green I was looking for. I knew it was here. I'm just adding a little bit more distressed ink. This is a piece of wrapping paper that I had left over. I think that would have fit. Okay, good. I'll save that green. We'll use it. Let me put that right here at the top. How's that? Hey, Sandy, welcome. So glad to have you here. Just put a little bit of glue on the back. I think I need to fill my bottle again. I like it. All right, so what do we want to put on the inside? I have a couple of these page flags here. Let's see. Thank you, Janice, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and I have a ticket that was left over from one of the other kits. I think I like that. Maybe we'll do 2 of them. And I've got a little bird. You put that bird on top. How's that? All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue right down this edge and stack that on top of this piece. Okay, and then I'll put glue, making sure I've got it straight, across the top here and down this side. So we're making a little corner tuck spot. Wipe away any excess glue. Your 3 C's, cats, crafts, and crochet. And then let's put this guy there. But I think he needs a little something. Maybe. I don't know, that little piece of fabric just kind of makes it look like he's resting on something, doesn't it? All right, let's put that down. This is a little cardinal that is a rubber stamp, and I just stamped it onto some red paper. And then let's put this guy over here. Yeah, I go through a lot of glue. I usually buy the big bottles of the Aleene's Tacky Glue. I do have some Fabri-Tac, but I hardly ever use it. All right, and I've got a couple of journal cards. I'm not going to put them under there yet, but I've got one here and one there, and I'm just going to close this up, and that page I'm going to consider done. Here I stamped Merry Christmas on a red piece of paper. It was just a scrap laying here. And then I went around the edge with a gold leafing pen. So I think that would look good right in the middle. Want, need, want. Sam, I do crochet. I haven't crocheted in a long time, but I used to make doilies. I had a dear friend that showed me how. And I would sit and crochet and take it with me when we would go driving somewhere. I would crochet while we drove, or Henry drove. I haven't crocheted in, I don't know, probably 10 years. Okay, I like that. I've got this little bird. I think that would just be a pretty embellishment on the page. Oh, I've got these little stars. I'm going to just put the little stars on here. This particular one is from the November Stencil Club, Ada. This is from the November Stencil Club. The red one on this side is the Scattered Stars. So on this side, it was the November Stencil Club. On the other side was the Scattered Stars. Does that help? Instead of a hook, you use a shuttle to make little lacy things. I have a friend who makes bobbin lace, and it's beautiful stuff. Oh, tatting. Yeah, I have friends that does tatting too. All right. Another page made. I think I just dropped the... Okay. All righty. So, where are we? We're at almost 5 o'clock. I've got 4 pages made. Here are the planner pages. There's 6 pages. So I typically like to do 7 or 10 pages total in my journals. So here is the cardstock cover that's part of the kit. That's the inside. And then here will be the first planner page. And then I just went ahead and kind of stacked my pages and added either fabric, or I used the paper tabs that came in the kit. So here's one of the tabs from the kit. And then we made these 2 pages, the red and the green. And those will have in the pockets. And then I've got this page. And then I've got this page that has lots of embellishments. So do you want me to make another page? Or would you rather me make a wraparound fabric cover? That's what we have time for. I'm going to put these little embellishments. I'm going to get an envelope and put these little scraps in it. I got a couple of journal cards. So I've got an envelope here. I'm just going to distress it. Fabric cover, Tanya says. You like the red and green? Thank you, Sam. Fabric cover and Robin. Ashley says fabric cover. Okay. All right, let me move some things out of the way. Gotta put some stuff up. I need my scissors. And I'm just going to put all these extra goodies in here. And they'll go with the pages. I had some more stuff here, but I think we're good. Okay. All right, let me grab another piece of fabric. Ooh. Okay, I figured out what we're going to do. I bought these from the dollar store, and it's a tapestry placemat. So we're going to cut this. Come on. Release yourself. I think I like this. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stack all my pages together. And I like to wrap this way around my journal. So I think as far as width, this is going to be a good width. What I need to do is trim the top and the bottom, or let's see if I did this. Is that enough? If I kind of made a self pocket. I think I like that. I think I'm going to go really simple with this. Okay. I'm going to measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to go right at 9 inches and kind of smooth this out all the way across. Come on now, flatten out. All right, I'm going to test it again to make sure that height-wise, I want it to be a little bit taller on both sides, and it is. And I think what I want to do is I don't want to see that portion of my fabric. Yeah, placemat would be perfect. So I know I have, oh, here we go. I knew I had a piece already torn. So what if we took this piece on the inside? How's that? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I don't need it coming all the way down, so I'm going to trim it. And we're going to come over here. I'm going to go right about there. I just snip it and rip it. Snip it and rip it. All right, so what I'm going to do is glue this down. And I know I'm going to want to tie. You love the sound of ripping fabric? So I'm going to get my big piece, my yardage, and we're going to cut a strip here, about 1 inch. Get to listen to the fabric rip. That's how you can tell you're getting a straight edge, is by ripping it. I'm glad I remembered that placemat. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this going to wrap around the journal. And I don't know if I need that long. All right. I'm just temporarily doing like this. We're going to sew this to the cover when I get to that point. Then this is going to go here. Do I want to double this so that it's attached here and then wraps around and tucks in? Or I think we need the whole length. Okay. I have to play with it sometimes. And then do like this, and it goes around again. And it may be too long at this point, but we can do it like that. Or if I do it where I have 2 pieces and you wrap one, and then this piece ties. Okay, I think I like that idea. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want a piece that comes out here. I have to think how I want to do this. And then this wraps around and ties. I'm kind of playing with it. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the fabric to this cover, and then I will stitch it into place, and I will stitch the pocket down. Does that make sense? All right, so we're going to take out this stuff. Flipping it over. Thank you for your donation, Sam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So I'm just kind of laying it across here. And I know I want to come down 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So about 4, and that would be 5. So right about there. Right about there. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue just to help hold this in place until I sew it down. Okay. And then I'm going to come back in here. Make sure that I've got glue on this piece. And we're going to go over to the sewing machine. Okay, so we got the sewing lamb. Okay, we're going to go to the sewing machine, and I'm going to stitch across here, keeping that into place. Well, you can also glue it, Margie. You don't have to have a sewing machine. You can just glue it. You'll just want to use like Fabri-Tac glue to glue it down. I don't like using Fabri-Tac because it stinks, so I like to sew. All right, so I'm going to stitch this down across here. Then I will flip up my pocket and stitch the sides, and I'll go ahead and stitch across the top so that we have that black stitching on there, okay? So we're going to stitch across here now. Get it all lined up. Let's go over here to the sewing machine. Yeah, get that fabric out and use it. All right, so make sure that my tie is out of the way, and then I've got it set on a zigzag stitch. So we're just going to stitch right across here. I'm using regular sewing machine, regular thread. I don't make any changes when I go from fabric to paper. I use the same thing. I just remembered something. I don't want to sew the whole thing down. Do I? No, I can sew it down all the way. Okay. It'll just stick out a little bit. I think that's right. Ah. All right, I'm going to come back and do it again. It will if you use enough of it, Lori. I didn't use a lot because I'm just trying to tack it into place long enough to sew on top of it. But I have made a fabric cover without any sewing. I just glued it. You just have to use a generous amount of glue. You'll have to put like a book on top of it to get it to adhere. Don't move it until it is dry. This is a tapestry type fabric, so it's a little bit thicker. You know, I would have needed to use more glue. All right, so I'm going to sew kind of on this outside perimeter. So I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. I'll start here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it up first, and then I'll sew. So I want to make sure I didn't go up further than 5 or 9 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I've got a couple of pins here, so I'm going to pin it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right, so I'm going to sew up the sides here. It's really thick, so I have to go a little bit slower. And my fabric didn't quite make it all the way to the edge, so I'm just going to move my sewing machine over a little bit and then stitch. Rotate and stitch. So check out placemats or table runners at like the dollar store, especially the fabric ones. I couldn't have bought this piece of fabric at a fabric store or like Hobby Lobby for $1. It would have cost me a lot more than that. I'm going to take my pin out. I'm going to sew over. All right. Got her done. Christmas time, you're making a bird journal? Yeah, see, I don't like Fabri-Tac. I think it stinks and it's expensive. I shouldn't have sewed that down, but I think we can make do. I may have to unstitch it. Okay, so I'm going to unstitch this from here to here. Sometimes that's what you got to do. All right, I'm going to get my other scissors out. So here's your learning as I'm doing this. So I don't want this stitched past this point. So I'm just going to come in here and I'm using my seam ripper and I'll remove some of these stitches because I need this to be loose so that we can tie it better. So I'm just using my seam ripper. This is a handy tool. I always have one handy when my sewing machine is here. You also have to have bifocals so you can see where to remove the stitches. All right, I'm trying to do this with the best I can, but I can't see the stitches. Okay. Thank you, Laura, for your donation. It's live. We're live here, and sometimes we make mistakes, but that's okay. You learn from them. So if you're going to do a wrap journal with the tie attached on the outside like this, you want this inner portion where basically your front cover would be to be untied, untethered. Thank you, Giovanna, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I even got Giovanna to donate. Oh my goodness. You haven't donated in a little while. She must like what I'm doing. Okay, so let me see if I've got far enough. I'll get it eventually. It sucks when you can't see as good as you used to when you were younger. Thank you, Ada, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's see what I've got going on in here. Here we go. Sometimes you can grab a hold of it once you've got part of it started. Okay, I got that loose. All right. We are unstitching. I doubted myself while I was sewing, and I should have stopped and put a pin in it and knew that's not where I wanted to sew. Okay. So a little bit of stitching there. We're getting it loose, one at a time. So one thing about a loose zigzag stitch, you can kind of pull the thread. All right, I'm looking up. Do I need to It's a lot of great learning today. Exactly. You know, a lot of y'all ask me how I come up with ideas, and a lot of it is just sitting down and doing it. And yes, I have practice because I have been making journals pretty consistently now since 2017. So I have a lot of experience. So yes, I can make it look easy because I've been doing it for so long. But then there's days like today where I completely forgot as I was stitching away that I needed to leave a portion of this loose. Otherwise it wouldn't work right. And most of the time you can fix your error. And since I used Aleene's tacky glue and it's on this fibrous kind of brocade type fabric, it's coming up really easily. I think we're almost to the point. Almost. Gotta go a little bit further. I'll measure it. So I need to come in to about the 5.5 inch mark. Because this will be my spine. So I'm going to come just a little bit further in case we have a fluffy journal. Okay, I'll come down here. All right, now I should be able to pull that up. Okay, so if we go here, we're about 6.5 inches. That's fine. Okay, change glasses. So our cover is going to go here. Okay, then this will fold over, and then this will tie and enclose our journal. You with me? All right. Yes, exactly. Guess you couldn't. You big Sandy. Well, I was thinking about it, Sandy, and I should have just stopped and not second guessed myself and said, yeah, I'm right. Okay, so we're going to put the journal together. So what I'm going to do is get all of this organized and ready to bind, and I'm going to bind the whole thing to this cover, okay? So I know that I want that to be the center of my journal, so I'm going to make that the last page I pick up. This is my inner cover, so I'm going to put that over here. And then I know my planner pages, this is the order that I want to go with. Okay, so I'm going to pick up this page and then pick up this page. And maybe I'll go ahead and put 2 of the printed pages back to back. Then I'm going to do one of these pages. And let's see, I want to do, this page is going to be in the center, then this page. Let's put this page here. We're going to do 2 more of the printed pages. My page. And this will go under there. This one will go under there. This will go here. And then this fancy page will go here. Okay? You see how I did that? You love the planner pages? Well, good. I'm glad you do. All right. So what I'm going to do is line this up. I want it to have a little bit of a give on this side. And I'm going to get out my paper clips, my binder clips, my wax linen thread, my punch, and I need a needle. I've got a needle. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is get this centered and put clips going this way, clips going this way, and clips coming in from the top. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. One more clip. All right, so now I'm going to fold this in a V. Make sure I got my string out of the way. I've got my little template here that's seen better days. I think I need to put some tape on it again. It's starting to come apart on me. And we're going to glue it right down the center here. And we're going to punch all the way through. You want it in a V so you make sure you get all your pages nested together. Wallering out the hole there. All right, I'm going to keep my awl handy because I may need it because I'm dealing with the fabric and it's hard to see on the other side. So I'm going to do 3 times the height. 1, 2, 3. Cut this. This will go in the pocket, so I got to remember to put that in the pocket. All right, we're going to start in the center. So there's my hole in the center. And since my tie is here, I'm going to go ahead and back this out and make sure it goes through the tie, okay? We're going to make sure we keep a tail on the inside. And there's my hole. So I'm just using my awl to help me come back around to this side. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go back through the center. We're on the outside again. Now I want to make sure again that I go through the fabric. There we go. Sometimes you have to guide it a little bit. Okay. And then I can't see the hole down here from the outside, so I'm going to use my awl again. There's my hole. And poke that through, back it out a little bit. Come on. There we go. Close the awl, put that away. All right, so what I need to do is make sure that this is tight. I don't have any loose threads. That seems tight there. We're going to slip underneath this one. And we're going to tie a square knot. Make her start over now. Yeah, I will flip through the journal. I will. I'll show you how it all came together. All right. Remove the paper clips carefully. we go. Got those off. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Put this away. Put all my tools away. I haven't signed the journal yet, and I want to put some charms on the ties here, so we'll do that next. You like the tree? Thank you. All right, so this envelope of goodies, extra goodies, and I just saw that I also had a little candy cane that I had fussy cut out, so you get that. We'll put that in here. And then I need to flip back here. And I've got a rubber stamp that I made. It says, "This journal made by." So I'm going to stamp that right here. Put that away. Get my pen. I'm going to put my name, Linda A. Israel. And this is 10, no, it's 11/8 of 2021. 11/8. All right. So let's go back here to the center. I left this long so that I could grab, oh, let's do some jingle bells. I got a couple of jingle bells, and I think I have some beads. I'll grab a couple of beads. I dropped one. All right, so we got a green bead, white bead, red bead, and let's do a gold bead. And then I've got a jingle bell. I can't see. There we go. We'll do another jingle bell. We'll put 2 in here. Oh, come on. I can't see get the fiber to go through the hole on the jingle bell. All right. There we go. So much better when you have the right pair of glasses on. Now let's look at the charms. Oh, well, we've got a tree, so let's do a tree. It's a tree. All right, so I'm going to put that through here. And then we're going to tie this. Square knot. Tie it once. Tie it again. Tie it over and over again. Okay. So, did you learn something new today? Did you learn not what to do? Thank you, Norella. I'm glad you do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Christmas is the best. Well, I had fun making this journal. I hope you liked what I shared. We're going to flip through it here in just a moment. We'll pick the winner of the greeting cards and the corner hugger. I thought there was a bead. There it is. Get rid of that. All right, let's grab some more beads. So what did we do? We did green. Oh, that one didn't have a hole all the way through. Green. And I've got a white. And then let's do a red and a gold. Red, gold. Bring these jingle bells down. All right, let's get some more jingle bells. So I'll get a gold and a silver jingle bell again, since I have them. Go wash your hands. Get ready now. If you want a chance to win this journal today, make a donation, any dollar amount. And remember, your donation gets you a membership on my website. Your membership includes 5% off your orders and a chance during the live stream that you donate to win the journal that I have created. So it's a multi-purpose thing. And you also get some free digital downloads like this tree. If you want this tree, it's a digital download. It's my gel print that I made. I'm just tying a couple of knots here. You could also put glue on this knot if you want. Generally, most people don't pull on them, so I find that they're okay. So I'm just going to slide the bells and the beads down. All right, so then this, in theory, if we did it right, I got to get some of the threads off. I see. You get to have the 3 threads when you get this. You can pick them off to your heart's content. So this folds over, and maybe this is backwards to some people, but I find that I like to wrap it this way. I don't know why I do it this way, but I do. And if you don't like the edges here, I'm going to go ahead and cut those off. I'm just stacking them. Get my fabric scissors. There. All right, we made a journal. All right, did y'all get in on the raffle for the corner hugger and the pop-up card? Again, there's a tutorial that shows how to do that. All right, let's see if we're ready. All right. It'll fit in your pile better that way. All right, you like that? All right, let's pick a winner. Let me see if I got any more people getting in on the... Thank you so much for your donations today. I greatly appreciate your support. Did we get enough for the journal? I think we did, but I'm not sure. I'm waiting. Waiting. All right, let me put some stuff away. Let y'all get in on the raffle for the journal card, pop-up card. All right, let's see. You love the color. Thank you. We have 1. Okay. Yes, we did, Margie said. Perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Good job. All right. So let's pick the winner. Come on now, computer. Pick the winner of the journal card, pop-up card, and the corner hugger. And that winner is... Oh, Dee Dee. Hello. I didn't see that you were here, Dee Dee. There's a bunch of people here I didn't see. I was too busy focusing on what I was doing. Robin, you won the goodies. Thank you so very much, Robin. All right, so let's reset this. And that's not the one I want. I want that. All right, so this last raffle is only for those who have donated. And the following people have donated: Ada, Laura, Giovanna, Connie, Linda, Sam, Janice, Tanya, Lori, Nadine, Manda, Robin, and Margie. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people who have donated. Those 13 people so far, there's more people that want to donate. You can do so now. What I'll do is I'll flip through the journal. Once I'm done flipping through, we'll chat for a moment and then I'll pick a winner. All right, so we're going to open that up. All righty, so here we go. Sam got in. Open it up. And I love this. I've got one more of these placemats. I just found them. So this is just a bunch of the goodies that I had left over on my desk. So maybe you want to use them somewhere else in this journal, you can. And then this is the cover that's part of the Merry Little Christmas Planner Kit. I did add, like I said earlier, the Tulip Dimensional Glitter Paint. So got Tulip Dimensional Glitter Paint. And I just added a little bit all over. So you're going to see some sparkle and you can feel the texture on there. And then this is the inside page. You can get this as a digital download or you can get it as a physically printed kit. And then the planner page, I added the fabric. Here's the 1 month spread, and then one of the planner pages that comes in the kit so you have room to write things. Ah, thank you, Norella, thank you. Nice and thick, exactly. And then planner pages that you can write on. Here's a stencil page where I just stenciled with Tattered Angels and use the, what did I call that one? The Scattered Stars stencil. And then this was from the November Stencil Club on this side. You see the pattern. And then you've got a week spread. Page to write. And then this is my library card that I have in my shop. It's a rubber stamp. Thank you, Linda. This is a rubber stamp here, and then I stamped Merry Christmas on there. I just left this part blank so y'all can write on it. So if you love library cards but you can't find them because they're hard to come by, you can stamp your own. So it's a rubber stamp. And then this is an altered little paper clip that I made. And then we open this up and we have a little journal card. I got it turned upside down. There we go. I was paperclip challenged. And then this was a tutorial that I made showing you how I use the gel prints and fabric and rubber stamped to make this journal page. I had this page laying here, so I thought it would be perfect for this journal. Nope, I've decided I'm going to keep it. It's my journal. And then we made a tuck spot here. And then I made this pocket page. It's just a strip of 4" by 8". And then I made a little pocket out of cardstock that I stamped with the holly leaf. And then this was a scrap of that same paper left over. And then this is one of the elements in the kit. And then I just made a giant card that you can put pictures on. You could add more to it. I just was adding something to it. I did stamp in the background because I thought it needed just a little bit more to it. Okay. Love the candy cane. I think the candy cane's fun. It's just a neat little embellishment. And then we've got our Christmas tree layout here. So we have little tags here. And again, you can move these around, put them somewhere else. And if you make your own, you may want to glue your spot down in a different area. You may have smaller journal cards that you only want to put up here, and you want a bigger card that you can stick down here. So you can just kind of play with the placement of where you want to glue down the bough of the tree. Okay, journal cards. Little charms. With jingle bells. Probably can't hear them. It's so fluffy. And then this is a pocket that comes in the kit. And I made the journal card. And then this was a scrap of scrapbook paper that I just turned into a tag. And I love using this ribbon, you know, having it throughout the journal in different spots. Another tuck spot. This is from, I think, the large journal kit. Maybe the subscription box. This is from the planner kit. Rubber stamp, scrap of wrapping paper. You like that it's a giant tuck spot? Thank you. I was having fun with that. I thought y'all might like it. I love these pages that Norella makes for the planner. I don't know why. They're just so cute to me. But this is also, if you buy the digital, you could cut this up and make this, say, be a flip up piece. And this could be a pocket over here. Journal card over here. That's a poinsettia stamp, holly leaf stamp, gnome stamp. So you got both gnomes in this kit, or this journal. And then here's the gnomes that came in the subscription box. It's very festive. Yes, yes, I agree. And this was the card we made today by stamping in the middle and stenciling around it. And here is the other pocket. Little charm. I like these pages. Oh, thank you, Suzanne. Make sure you get in on the raffle. There's no rules in junk journals. You can do whatever you like. That's right. Well, it worked out perfectly that I had this piece, and then this is a pocket back here. So if you have other things that you want to put back here, you can put those in here, like a pin. You could put a pin in there, and then this wraps around, and then you can tie it up. And actually, you should probably cut off part of this, but I'm going to leave that for whoever wins if they want to adjust it. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed my live stream today, that you're inspired to create, to play around. It's okay if you make a mistake. It's your journal, or if you're making it for somebody else, you can explain what happened, that it was a learning opportunity for you to do something cool with it. Have fun with it. Do something unusual, you know, like my center tuck spot with the Christmas tree. And again, remember, that is a digital download that I offer in my shop. And if you made a donation today, you can go over to my website at lindaisrael.com. I don't see the piece of paper. It's already lost in my shuffle. And you can download it. Make sure, those of you that are new, that if you didn't have a user account on my website, go make one. And then let me know that you donated, and I'll get you added in to the YouTube donator membership. Thank you, Giovanna. Thank you so much, Norella. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We've missed you, Norella. I haven't seen you talking to us much. You always have to go, go, go. Take care of those kiddos. Alrighty, so let's see. We needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people. Hey, we got everybody in. Are y'all ready for this? Thank you, Tanya. Janice, congratulations. You got your $10 off coupon. So we'll get that sent over to you. Gotcha, Suzanne. Well, I'm glad you're here. And I really appreciate y'all being here. Hey, I'll be sending out some newsletters. If you are on my newsletter list and you wanted to remain on my newsletter, open the newsletter. And you don't have to do anything else, just open it. And I will keep you on the list. But if you don't open it and you haven't opened my emails for a long time, I'm removing you from the list, because why send you the email if you're not opening it? Who will be the lucky winner? All right, y'all ready? Da 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 da. And the winner is Linda Gray. Congratulations, you won the journal. Woot woot! Congratulations, Linda. I'm so glad you won the journal, and Robin won the other cards and stuff. Oh, I might as well get a green piece of paper. So I've got to write my thank you notes. Congratulations, Linda. Woot woot. Well, yay. Thank you, Connie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, thank you all for being here. Monday, I haven't decided what I'm going to do. That is November the 15th. I might make the mini journals. I don't know yet. If there's something that you wanted to see, hey, definitely come back and leave a comment on this video. Hey, Linda, I want you to make this journal in one of your next live streams, and I will see if I can get it done. You can still get your order placed for the subscription box. I have plenty on hand, and those will be shipping out on November the 15th. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate your support and being here. Thank you, Robin, for being here. So glad to have you. Y'all have an amazing week. You're very welcome. And again, I just want to thank you all so much for being here today. We're going to get off early, I know. Chance, Minnie. Have a good week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty, well, we're going to get off here. And like I said, if y'all give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends, especially if there was something that you enjoyed about it, even the error that I made, we fixed. And y'all have an amazing week, and I love you lots, okay? Yeah, if Linda doesn't want it, Ada says, I'll take it. Oh, dear. You're very welcome, Linda. You're very welcome. All right. Well, I'm going to get off here. Y'all have an amazing day. And thank you so very much for being here. Lots of love to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. All right. Y'all take care. Bye, everybody.